Alright guys, welcome back to Rome Reviews. I'm Rome and today we have the Honor Magic 8 Pro. I got it in over the weekend and just full transparency, I've been using a little bit, but what I like to do is just go through the unboxing experience of what you would see or experience if you were to order this device. So what we're going to do is go ahead and jump over to the overhead camera and let's get started talking about this bad boy. So as I said before, I've been using it over the weekend and I've built some initial thoughts on it, especially since I've used a few Honor devices, a couple of Honor devices before this one came in. Those were both Chinese versions, while this one is the global version. So there are subtle differences and we'll talk about that a little bit here, and we'll get more into it as when I do the full review of it. So on top you have the actual phone here, and like I said, I just slid it back in the sleeve so you can we can go through this experience together. Set that over to the side and we're gonna move this out of the way, and you have your box and you will see your SIM ejection tool there, and inside you have your silicone case with some instruction manuals that nobody reads. Not instruction manual, but just, you know, stuff around the device itself that nobody looks at. So just dispose of them if you want to. And underneath that, you have your charging cable here, which is USB-A to USB-C, which is cool. Let's put that back in. And you have your charging brick here, which is a 100-watt Honor Supercharge. I actually need to test it out, see if it makes the phone charge quicker than what I've experienced so far. I know that some phones charge quicker with the device, with the charger that comes with it in the box. So I'm not too beat up on it. Charging a little bit slower while I'm using another charger, even though it is, I think that charger down there that I'm using is a 90-watt charger, but it charges a little slower with that. But I need to try out this one. So actually I'm going to take this out of the box and try it out and maybe mention that in my full review. So let's go ahead and put a few things back. You know what, let's take this silicone case out, and I want to say a few words about it because I'll admit something in just a moment if it lets me take it out. Okay, put that back away, put that back, put that back, and let's get over to the main event. So here, let's slide this bad boy out, and I'm gonna be honest, I built some great initial thoughts on this device, just using it the couple of days that I have used it. But let's get this case out of the way real quick. Nothing against Honor specifically with their case, because it's a silicone case. I mean, it's nothing special, but it is a fingerprint magnet, and Honor, and me buying the Honor Magic RSR with this nice case that doesn't allow you to put any fingerprints on it, it spoiled me to the point where when I first opened this case and put it on my phone, I hated it. And it's a strong word for me to use because I really don't hate any tech that I'm using or anything that I'm using around my tech. I just either I'm bothered for it. But when I first put this case on, it reminded me that I do not like silicone cases. They're just fingerprint magnets. Yeah, they protect the phone for the most part, but they are just not attractive. So I will be buying some more cases for this phone and trying them out on here. But anyway, let's get to the main event. Let's turn this bad boy over. And what we'll see first is this big, nice display. This display is 6.71 inches, and I wish I had my X200 Ultra up here because while the display itself is very similar in size, these aggressive curves around the edge of the glass, the phone itself, and there with the screen itself as well, it makes the phone feel slightly smaller for some reason. I cannot put a finger on it. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, the display itself is just beautiful. I like it. The OS is extremely smooth. But while we're here, let's go ahead and go through the size. So we talked about the screen, 6.71 inches. And of course it's OLED. And you get that high refresh rate. Now I want to say that this is LTPO, but I'm not entirely sure, so I won't don't quote me on that. But anyway, let's go around the sides. On the right side, you have your volume button, and you have this, I want to say, camera slash action button that they put on here. So it does a couple different things, which I'll cover in the full review. You have your volume rocker here, your antenna on the top. You have a speaker here, mic, antenna. I don't think that's the IR blaster. Not entirely sure. On the left side of the screen, you have your antenna. On the bottom, you have your SIM tray. You have another mic. You have your USB-C port, and you have a speaker. And just real quick, Honor blows me away with their speakers on their devices. They have this deep bass to them, but they also have this clarity to them. It's just, they've done something great here. Just really impressive. Let's see, we're going to keep going. So back to the screen real quick. You do have 6,000 nits peak brightness. They throw around these big numbers, but long story short, in direct sunlight, you'll be able to see the screen, no issue whatsoever. Even if it's just blocked out with fingerprints, you have fingerprints all over, you'll still be able to see the screen, no issue in direct sunlight. So no issues there. Actually, I always try to turn my screen to a certain brightness so it doesn't show up weird on cameras, because I don't have really expensive cameras for my videos. But I don't even have this thing turned up halfway because the screen, it does get really bright. And another thing, since I'm here, down here is the MagicRing area that Honor uses to allow their devices, it's their ecosystem, they allow their devices to communicate with the other devices. And you see I have the global on the Magic 8 Pro here, and I have the Chinese Magic V5 and the Chinese Magic 7 RSR. And it still works between all of those devices, even though this one is the global version and the other two are the Chinese versions. Just, Honor's done a great job. I gotta pay my respects to that. That's just so cool that you don't have to be afraid, oh, about this global version, I don't know if it'll communicate with my other devices. It will. No issues there. The other thing, I hate to sound like I'm just praising Honor, but I want to give them credit on something right away, because there's a big difference between this the battery in this phone, which in numbers is a huge difference, but just in performance overall. So what I'm going to do is, where is battery real quick? I know I'm overlooking it. I'm at 21% right now, and it says 7 hours remaining. So the only thing I don't like about their stats, that the battery stats that it gives you, is I wish I could do the previous day, or look at the previous day or the previous few days or whatever, but instead it just gives you the screen on time for the day that you're in. Luckily, I screenshot it. Who wants spider earrings? That is insanity. Who does that? Okay, so let's go to screenshots. Luckily, I screenshot it. All right, so here you can see right here, I have 7 hours and 40 minutes of screen on time, which is insane. Nobody should have that much screen on time. So judge me a little bit for that. But I was at 35% earlier this morning, around 6 in the morning. And I had 7 hours and 40 minutes of screen on time. I am not touching it on my Magic 7 RSR. That phone has a 5,000. I want to say, hold on, I'm going to pull that up. I have it in the background. That phone has a 5,850 milliamp hour battery. And it is noticeable. Meanwhile, this beauty, let me get back in my phone real quick. Just bring up the fingerprint. Meanwhile, this beauty has a 7,100 milliamp hour battery. And I have everything turned up on here. I have the max screen resolution and so on and so forth. This thing, it just blew me away. And I haven't charged it since I received it Saturday around noon, my time. And I'm still running on this thing. I'm not even afraid that I'm at 21% right now. I feel like I can make it through I would make it through this day if I just wasn't such a heavy user. I'm just an insane user, which I need to work on because it is. I look at my phone way too much, and I know that. But yeah, you can see I'm on Instagram, doom scrolling threads, responding to stuff. Just yeah, yeah. I have a problem. We won't talk about it too much. But anyway, my initial thoughts on this device, and I don't think that'll change. But anyway, my initial thoughts on this device is undercooked with this. They did something special with this. This is a solid package, and it being a global version, having the full Google services, the whole suite just sitting in the background trying to munch up power. And this thing still has almost 8 hours of screen on time, and it will have screen on over 8 9 hours of screen on time by the time I'm done with it. That's insane. That is insane. So undercooked. I haven't talked about the cameras much because I've only snapped a couple of photos since I received it because I've been so busy just setting the phone up, trying to get it to where I like with the apps and everything and uninstall stuff, just cleaning up the device. So I haven't really snapped a lot of photos on it, so I won't get into it too much. Just know that you do have your 50 megapixel main sensor, your 50 megapixel ultra wide, and your 200 megapixel telephoto on here. So it's a packed device. I mean, what else you want? So other they did their thing with this one. I can't. I know it's just the initial thoughts, and I hate doing this, but I can't praise it enough. It just feels special. Like it feels like a solid package. Um, but we'll come back with more thoughts as I spend more time with it and I do my full review on it, and we dive into MagicOS a little bit more and just talk about different features and things like that, or things that I may maybe wish it had, things of that nature. So we're gonna get into it some more, but for right now, I feel really good about it, and yeah, it's not much more I can say about it right now. I'm gonna spend more time with it, so please feel free to come back, hang out with me, and we'll get into it a little bit more. All right. So in the meantime, appreciate you guys tuning in, and feel free to like and subscribe. It supports the channel. It goes a long way. Really appreciate that. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.